Diddy is now free.
No. He should be free, though.
You think so?
Yeah, of course. Considering the bogus charges, I wouldn't call it bogus, but I would say the very weak charges that they charge him with.
Yeah.
And I don't know that he should be in jail. At least he should be on bail. Of course, his defense kind of, I wouldn't say they screwed it up because they said he was a dangerous person. So that's probably why he's still in jail, because the judges, I can't grant you bail because you're dangerous. But notwithstanding, he was able to use that to get off the larger of the two charges, which was the RICO case, right?
Yeah, 100%.
However, I still think, is he nasty? Is he a freak? Yeah, but does that mean you should be in jail? I don't know if that's a criminal offense to be a freak.
Yeah, and I think the challenge is that it sounds bad to say, but there is such thing as a rock star lifestyle. And when you're in the music industry, I think it's unfair. It's standard practice, but then when you are put out there like P. Diddy, they all run from you like you're a pariah.
What do you mean they run from you?
No one's really standing up for that rock star lifestyle. I
Oh, I
think
see what you're saying.
every artist from country to rock, they should all be like this. We're not condoning his behavior, but it is a rock star lifestyle. You hear about it, the TV, even Post Malone. It was cool to throw the TV out the window at the Bellagio or whatever.
Hey, it was legendary through a TV out the window of the montage.
Like, this is weird stuff, but it's just when you're making millions and millions of dollars, it is that indulgement.
But does that mean you should be in jail for it?
You're right. That's why I'm agreeing with you. You shouldn't. You shouldn't. And so the point, though, is that taken out of context, when you call it out, nobody else will call it out for you. It makes you look crazy. It's if you say you are with a lot of women and then all of a sudden all those women say that you are abusing them, then now you're an abuser. Yet you were just with a lot of women. It was the 60s. But then now if you look at it in 2025, you're a bad man. But
Do you think we'll
it's
go
a
back?
bad analogy, but
Yeah, do you think 40 years from now we'll look back at this case and people will say, why was he charged? Or he should have been charged more, or he should have gone to jail? Like, how do you think 40 years from now,
yeah.
people growing up or the media would be in the next 40 years?
Yeah, it's a tough one. I look back on Cosby and what they did to Michael Jackson. I think it's something where we're going to realize there's a story behind the story. That's what I think. I think
So
there's
you
going
think
to
Michael
be.
was guilty?
I think clearly he was not guilty. I think even the parents admitted they coerced the
They
kids.
coerced the kids,
That's
yeah.
right. So I think some similar to this, it's a rock star lifestyle. Again, I have no desire to be around little kids, but Michael Jackson was always that way.
Yeah.
He had a wonderland in his backyard. So again, out of context, you get it? Out of context, they're like, if you look at it in a certain lens, you're like, that's creepy. But then rock star lifestyle, he just can do anything he wants. That's the rock star lifestyle. And Neverland. And
Yeah.
then now all of a sudden some parents decided to make money off of it, and then now they make him look like a pedophile. But
Yeah.
then they turn it into this evil thing.
Yeah.
I remember seeing the deposition where Michael Jackson was saying they had to swab on my penis. I'm like, Michael Jackson saying the word penis. Oh my God.
Yeah, I
Like,
know.
what the heck,
I know.
man?
And
Like,
they try, let's not get into Michael Jackson because I get very sentimental about that because that was my hero growing up. Not hero,
Exactly.
but my icon, like in
Yeah,
terms
yeah.
of, and to see that happen to him, it was sad to say
Yeah,
the least.
yeah. But we were talking about P. Diddy.
P. Diddy,
Sorry.
yes,
So
P. Diddy.
I
Sorry to
pivoted.
digress.
But I guess what I'm saying is that is a litmus test of where the legacy will be, right? If you look at P. Diddy. Now, P. Diddy obviously is still alive, so it's a little bit different. But I think ultimately what it means to be rich and a minority, I think there's a bigger thing where they're trying to show stay in your lane no matter how rich you are. And this goes to anybody, not just being a minority. There's a certain limit that they'll let you do. And if you go beyond that limit, doesn't matter how rich you are,
Yeah.
they can come at you.
But who are those people?
Jai, what are you doing?
I'm just asking questions.
Jai's
man.
trying to get us canceled. That's what
No.
he's trying to do. We already lost some subscribers.
I'm just asking. We lost one subscriber out of 4.